I believe we're live. Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys who are already in the chat. Appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you for that. It's good to see all my channel members in here. On a quick note, if you are not a channel member, please join the channel for $2.99 a month so you can be a part of our private Line group. Line is a messaging app used here in Thailand, and it is effective. We've had a tremendous, it's just been a good group, a tremendous amount of people participating in it. And I think it's just fantastic. I mean, you get entire access to all the channel members. I only have one tier for channel members, and it's $2.99 a month. I mean, it's less than a cup of coffee, guys. So, and you can cancel anytime if you don't like it. If you do become a channel member, let me know, and well, it'll pop up on the screen. But if you do it while you're watching the replay and become a channel member, please let me know, and I will send you my line ID. My email address is attached to the About section of this page, and you can send me an email requesting my line ID, add me as a friend, and then I will add you to the group, and it'll be awesome. And there's the link. Thank you, Robert, for the channel membership. All you got to do is click there. Anna, good to see you. Mr. James Augustin, good to see you. Thank you for joining. He's a channel member, by the way. James, that applies to you as well. You can join the Line group and interact with the rest of the channel members. It's awesome. Hey, Jose, good to see you, bud. Thank you for the congrats. I appreciate that. Asia Unscripted, good to see you. Asia Unscripted is the reason why I was able to get the jab, by the way, so let's make sure we thank him as well. Hey, Mango, good to see you. Spicy Salsa says, DoMoreLife, thank God genuinely that you went AZ. I wish I could afford to be a channel member. Hopefully soon I will be. Me too, bud. Me too. I tried to make it as cheap as possible on everybody, so I really hope that's that the price is not too high. It was the fairest thing I thought I could do. Charles, good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping in. Michael in Oregon, it's great to see you. Great to see all my channel members in here. And again, if you're not a member of the Line group and you're a channel member, you are automatically qualified. All you have to do is add me as a friend on the Line app. This is the Line app right here. Line. Okay? So, add me online and join the group by all means. Please do. Don C, what's up, buddy? He says, I got the mod shots. First, no issue. And the second, I was a little under the weather for a day. I'm getting ready to talk about how I feel and how I felt all night and how I'm currently feeling at this very moment. Tyler, what's up, bud? Good to see you. Lyle, my man, in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Roger McGee, the master of the non-disaster, Roger McGee. I'm in a pretty good mood this morning, guys. I slept well last night. I'll talk to you about all that in a second. And I says, by the way, less than a cup of coffee. My coffee costs 25 Thai baht a glass. LOL. Spicy Salsa King says, it's not too expensive. It's me, not you. I got you, bud. Understand. No worries. Robert has put the PayPal link up. As you guys know, Bangkok's going now under a different kind of lockdown. I don't even think we'll be allowed to work after Tuesday at all. I'm partially furloughed, so any contributions to the channel would be greatly appreciated. There's the Cash App and the PayPal. If you can contribute, I appreciate it. If not, don't worry about it. It's not a requirement to be here or to participate in the channel. It's just something that really goes a long way to help me out. So I want to thank you guys for making it a great weekend. We did have contributions come in this weekend, and it really boosted my confidence and helped me out. Just what a wonderful family we have here, and I'm so proud of you guys. Good morning, Ross. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Roger says, I added you online, but don't see where I joined the group. Well, Roger McGee, send me a chat because I don't see that you've been added, or I don't have a notification that you added me as a friend. Nope, don't have it on there. Send me a chat, brother. Just say hi, and I will then add you as a friend. I mean, I will add you to the group. For sure. And says, repeat the process doesn't work. Double down. Smart, really smart. There you go. Ross says, only here a short time, have shopping to do, preemptive steps in case round gets locked down. 100%. I think we're going to do the same thing here today. Jason Lowe has become a channel member. Thank you, Jason, for becoming a channel member. Much appreciated, brother, and you will not be disappointed. I will now momentarily put my line ID up on the screen for you guys. That is my line ID right there. So if you go to line, add me as a friend. There it is. And I will then add you to the group. So send me a message, add me as a friend, send me a message, say, hey, I'm a channel member. I'll cross-check it with my channel membership, and then you get access to the group. So it'll be awesome. Just having access to the line group to me is worth $3 a month, I have to say. There's Roger. Okay, Roger, got you now, bud. Add. And now let's invite you to the group. We're going to get into today's topic in just a minute, I promise. But this is right now something that I'm much more interested in, because I really want to get people in this group, because we're having such a good conversation. We're having so many good conversations in here. There's Roger. Boom. Okay, Roger, your invite has been sent. Ross says, yep, it doesn't help the situation, and we're going to leave that off, Ross, because I don't even want to talk about it. Go to the news channels and talk about that. There you are, Roger. You're in the group now. Good. Jason, that's my line ID. Write it down somewhere, because I'm getting ready to pull it down, brother. I don't want to leave it up for everybody in the whole world to see. So write that down, and then you can come in, just send me a message, say hi, and I will put you in there, and I'm going to take that down. If you needed to go back up, let me know, and I'll be glad to tell you. Anon says, going to Wahan in a bit, get some exercise stuff in case they convert Petrobras to dark red. They probably, at this point, there's no time. I promise you, I'm going to go over all of that in just a minute. I wanted to get these announcements out of the way first. TJ says, are they still doing 2-week queue in Thailand? Yes. Ross says, bot update for today, 32.875 currently. Might be time to transfer. Spicy Sauce King says, just clarifying, did my question get removed? It's okay if it did. I don't think so. Just so I don't repeat it, I don't think so. Not that I know of. Anyway. Where was your question, Spicy Sauce King? I didn't see a question, buddy. Yeah, TJ, I hear you. Robert won't let that message come through because YouTube caught it. Clarky Peterson says, what's up, Jeremy? What's up to you, man? This is Alan. Well, hey, Alan. Good to see you. There is Mr. James. And he has asked to be, so let me add you, James. Let me get you going here on this line group. Let me give you a thumbs up, and then I will go over to the group, and I will invite you. You can come in and see what's going on. And there's a lot more to come in this group, guys. A lot more to come in this group. There you go. Your invitation has been sent, my friend. Anybody else wanting to get in on the line group, by all means, please just become a channel member, and you will have access to all the member content plus the line content. Tim, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Do you accept any major cryptocurrencies? I don't know how to accept them yet, Spicy Sauce King, but brother, as soon as I learn, I'm going to put that out, because I would definitely accept cryptocurrencies, 100% for sure. Ross says, I think 33.2 by the end of the month. That's fair enough. I'll wait, Ross. You tend to have a good idea of what's going on when it comes to all that stuff, so I'll wait. Spicy Sauce King says as donations for non-subscriptions. Oh, no, for those we take, for right now, until I learn how to take crypto, we just work through PayPal and Cash App, and both of those tags are linked at the pinned comment at the very top of the screen. Or you can super chat, either way, but super chat takes 30% of your money, and I wouldn't want you to do that. Thank you guys for the 10 thumbs up. I appreciate it. We haven't even got started with the topic yet, and I appreciate it. Late again for 10. That's awesome. Let's see here. What's happening, JC? I'm getting ready to go into that, brother. Definitely learn how, brother. Somebody you already trust should probably know already. I'm sure. Robert B, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're in, Robert. I hope you're in the line group. If you're not, we just talked about what to do there. Spicy Sauce King says, right, understandable. Just got crypto, but hard to get, hard to cash. Sorry on delaying topic. No problem. Michael says, I don't see your line username. All right, I'll put it up one more time. Let me put that up real quick. Then we'll get into today's topic. There's my line ID username, just like that, Michael. You can find me online on the Line app, and can come right on in and have a good time with the rest of the channel members. You've been a channel member for a long time, so I'd hate for you to miss out on it. All right, so first I want to read the description of what today's video is going to be about, and then I'll get into what's going on here in Thailand and how I'm feeling after getting the jab yesterday, which I know some of you are interested in. So in this live discussion, we'll talk about Thailand's massive problems with foreign and domestic tourism. Thailand's experiencing these problems due to a new wave of COVID infections. Thailand has done what it knows how to do best: implement very tight travel restrictions and lockdowns. Thailand is in very short supply of vaccines at the moment. This seems to only compound the ongoing problems of homelessness, bankruptcies, business closures, low morale, and animosity in Thailand. These restrictions of movement are causing severe damage to the Thai economy. I hope things get better soon. Yesterday, I received the first jab here in Thailand. It was a pleasant experience overall. I hope Thailand finds more ways to get more vaccines to the population as soon as possible. I love Thailand, and I will do what I can to help the country recover, and I will. Anything that I could possibly do. I don't know what that would be, but I would certainly do it. Let's see here. Okay, Michael got up there, so I can remove. Michael, give me 1 second, and I will send you that invite. Let's see. Oh, Jason. That was Jason. Okay, Jason and Michael. Okay, so let me get you guys added in here. Added. Michael added. All right, let me go to the channel member section and invite you guys. Boom, boom, and invite. Okay, you guys should be ready, good to go. I'm happy. I'm happy that you guys are coming in. You can catch up on everything. If you want to see the entire process of what I went through yesterday in terms of getting the jab, you can go to my Instagram. The link is below, but it's just jeremy.clodfelter, and you can check out that whole thing. Hey, Richard Cyphers, good to see you, bud. Hey, George. Marie C., good to see you. Thank you for coming by. So what happened during the jab yesterday? Well, you could see, like I said, the play-by-play on Instagram. If you're a channel member, you can also see it on the Line group, because I put the videos in there as well. I just hadn't put any from today in there as they're on Instagram, and I was getting ready to put a live stream out, so I thought it would just be more pertinent to do that. As of yesterday, what I did was I got there. I had no problem with the registration, no problem with the paperwork, none of that stuff. I waited and waited and waited. The hardest part was the waiting. It took about 2.5 hours of waiting. Actually, it was closer to 3 hours, really. And I waited. What's up, Travel TV? Good to see you, brother. Tim says, has the Thai government reached out to any of you YouTube vloggers about helping out that you know of JC? That not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. They certainly hadn't reached out to me, which I don't blame them. They, you know, I'm not a very popular vlogger here in Thailand. So it is what it is. What's up, James Dean? Good to see you. TT, what's up, brother? Glad you made it in. But anyway, so I get there. And I'm nervous to death. Just nervous. I gave myself a full-blown panic attack. As soon as they gave me the vax, I immediately had that panic attack. And I don't think this was caused by the vax at all, but I immediately had pain here and shortness of breath, and I got dizzy and had a headache, like all at one time. From the 45 seconds it took me to walk from the chair where I got the vax to where they make you sit for 30 minutes. That pretty much all panic attack. I think I was just extremely nervous. Got home last night, slept, felt good. Woke up, ate something before, and then woke up, ate a little bit more, and went back to bed, slept all night like a baby last night. And the reaction is now coming, Travel TV. Right now, at this moment, I've got a little bit of a fever. I feel a little bit feverish, clammy a little bit, kind of weak all over. I've had this same reaction to flu shots before. So it's not something that really concerns me. It's just, I'm probably going to feel like crap for a day, maybe two. I don't know. But up until 5 minutes before this live stream started, I had not had a problem. Yeah. Travel TV said it felt weak when I got mine. Yeah. And right now at this moment, like I said, I feel a little bit weak and a little bit feverish, but, we have, paracetamol for that, and just basic over-the-counter medications I can take. I'm not, I feel pretty good. Sleep all day, that's probably my plan. And Roger says that means it's working. That's fair enough. Fair point. So, Tim says you should wait a few days after the vax before giving a critique. Well, yeah, I'm not giving a critique on the vax. I'm just telling you how I feel. There's no critique. I still 100% believe in everybody's right to choose whether or not they get one. I'm surprised I got it as well, James. It was a split-second decision I made after all the things I had talked about not wanting to get one. It was a split-second decision that I made, and hopefully in the end it'll be a right one. Yeah, 10-4, Tim. I got you, bud. I'm gonna wait at least 3 or 4. It'll be this weekend before I give a whole critique the program. I just wanted everybody to know the process I went through. I was registered when I got there, and I had no issues at all up until about 5 minutes before this live stream started. And that's when I started feeling a little bit feverish and a little bit weak. But like Roger said, that likely means that it's working, which is fine with me. No issues there. I'm not sick. I just feel a little bit odd. And if I get feeling too bad, we'll shut down the live stream, and I'll go with I'll just lay down and rest. Let's see here. I missed some comments, so let me try to catch them up here. Charles says, common reaction, forced activity will help, and more naps. Yep, I'm definitely going to take some naps, so should be good to go there. Spicy Sauce King says, don't want to get too sciencey unless you're down, but avoid. Yeah. We can't really put that down for YouTube purposes. Sorry, man. That's why I've created a Rumble channel, which I'm getting ready to operate. Thank you guys for the 15 thumbs up so far. I appreciate it. If you hadn't hit the thumbs up button yet, that would be awesome. Let's see. Already in the group, Michael says, good. Why? What's up? Why? He says, is the most eloquent teacher on crypto as to the know how I can help out. Cool. I need to know how to stake. I need to know how to put coins in a wallet, and I need to know how to accept crypto payments. That's what I need to know how to do. You can send all that to me in email. My email address, Mr. Y, is on the About section of this channel. If you go to the home page and go to the About section, you can get my email address there and just fire away with all the information you know. And I will take a look. In fact, let me take a picture of that guy's name real quick, and I will see if I can do it. I'm one of those hands-on learners. Like, it's really beneficial for me to learn it hands-on, have somebody kind of guide me through it, that kind of thing. So, you know, that's just me. Age Unscripted says, had blurry vision for the first few days after number one. Luckily, I haven't experienced that, but it does happen. I don't want to talk too much about. I don't know if I should leave the comments up or not. Just to be safe, I'm going to take them down, and whatever I say, I'm responsible for, so it won't be against you guys. Robert D says, I had no reaction to the first, decent reaction to the second, but I was good within 48 hours. Cool. Luckily, I don't have, well, I say luckily, it's not lucky actually, but I don't have to work until when. I'm only working 2 days this week, so it's just worse and worse. We're going to talk about the lockdowns here in just a minute, and why they could be so bad. So, yeah, we're going to get into that in detail here in a minute, because Thailand's just going crazy with these lockdowns and with these travel restrictions. You can't even leave the dark red province now. There's no interprovincial travel to leave the dark red province unless you're going strictly for medical reasons, or there is a super emergency that you have to attend to. And it says trouble with social media is that the very rare reactions get amplified. That's fair. How's my arm fit? My arm is sore. I will say that it's definitely sore, but that's not a problem. I've been more sore than this from lifting weights before, so not a big deal. Scheduled for second jab. They said it was going to be 3 months. I know that's not what it says. That's not what Google says, but that's what they told me. So they said they would send me an SMS in 12 weeks, which is about 3 months, of course. Spicy Sauce King. Also, DoMoreLife. Be conscious of your social media behavior. Studies show first 6 to 8 days, your chances of go up 5 to 15% due to behavior change. Keep in mind 2 to 3. Yeah, I got all that, man. I'm not changing anything about my safety regimen or health and all that stuff. And I says, be sure to drink a lot of Gatorade or the Power from 7-Eleven. I got the electrolyte powder. I'm going to be, I've already drank a big glass of it this morning, and the thing, Law says, do more naps. That's my motto. I like that. That's awesome. Michael Shannon, both shots, no problem. Good, man. I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. I like your motto, Lyle. James says, I had a severe reaction plus 2 weeks after extremely high. I can't read all that. Yeah, I can't. James, I'm sorry, bud. That you can put that in the line group, but I definitely can't leave that up on YouTube. I got to get this Rumble channel off the ground and going. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Farid says it was any problem for tourists to have 2 vacation when they come into Bangkok. Well, the thing about it is now, LG says no side effects for P. Good, man. Robert says happy for me. Thank you, sir. Charles says, Lyle, that's my normal motto. I like that. Hey, Jose says, LG, I know, right? I was surprised I didn't feel any side effects when I got it. That's good, man. The problem is now you can't fly out of a red zone, or into a red zone, dark red zone. even the domestic flights are shut down. So the people that are on the sandbox in Phuket, for example, and want to come to Bangkok or one of the other southern provinces down there that happens to be in the dark red, can't do it by plane anyway. Can you drive by car? I don't know. Just not sure at this point. There's a lot of non-answers to these questions, but they're talking about limiting the daily times that you can go out. I saw an article yesterday that said you cannot leave. The CCSA was thinking of implementing the measure of not being able to leave your house unless absolutely necessary. So what is absolutely necessary? It brings it draws that question. And I simply don't know what the answer to that question is. James Dean says, I read somewhere in the red zones you cannot go out of your house between 11 and 4 a.m. I don't know about the red zones, but I know that the dark red zones, it's between, it's either 8 or 9 p.m. and 4 a.m. I can't remember. TT says, if it really starts bothering you, and a mug of hot water, mix 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of molasses, and drink. This will replace bacteria system. That's cool. Let's see here. Roger McGee says, after this live stream is over, everyone should watch the Tiger Good Morning Thailand video that came out about an hour ago. Some shocking information in it. Yep. They should, after the live stream, definitely. There is some shocking information in it. I agree. I watched it. And says 11,784 cases reported today. That's true. Glad the LD working. Sarcasm. Yeah. So the highest number of cases was reported today. This is after, this is the 7th day, I believe. The 7th day of the lockdown that Thailand implemented last week. And as we see with every LD that is imposed or some type of super tight freedom of movement that is restricted here in Thailand, the cases go through the roof. And here's the procedure. They tell people that they're going to be doing a soft lockdown or they're going to be implementing new travel restrictions. Those people know they're going to be out of work. So what do? They travel before the lockdown's put into place. And if they happen to be infected, they carry that infection with them around the country, and you have outbreaks. Also, this time the government took it a step further. They're going door to door in Bangkok, in many areas of Bangkok, testing people, just randomly testing. So what they do when they here's where the conundrum is. Okay, so they test you, and then if you have mild symptoms, you go here. If you have severe symptoms, you go here, and you get treated. But then after that, you come back home. Now they're saying they're out of bed space, so they want you to isolate at home. How many people actually isolate at home that are scheduled to isolate at home? And there's no end to this cycle. Is my point? It just repeats itself over and over and over. And it's because I'm assuming it's because of the lack of jabs in the country. They're just not here. They're just not. They keep promising orders and orders and orders and orders, but we don't see them come in. I got very, very lucky in order to get mine, and can't really change that for sure. But today, the numbers keep going up. They keep going up. They keep going up. They keep going up. I don't understand. And now you got a sandbox program and a Samui Plus program. They were talking about 5 people landed on Samui. What are they going to do after their time's up there? I mean, if the country's going to be in lockdown, we've already seen now that the original 14 days is going to go well beyond 14 days as predicted. They just keep it. Thailand keeps doing the same thing over and over, thinking something's going to change. Thanks, Bob. And I don't understand why. I don't understand why. I really don't. You can't contain it at this point. It's too big. It's all over the world. It's everywhere. I guess the only thing to do is, to me, it seems like the only thing to do is either do everything you can to boost your immune system or get a jab. Those are basically the two options. Again, just because I had a jab doesn't mean I'm all let's go jab. I am for people's decision, for people's freedom of decision to make their own choices with their bodies. I don't have you. If you don't want to get one, you do whatever you think's best for you. Trust me, I'm going to keep you guys up to date on how I feel with this one, and we'll see what happens. James says Bangkok is a busy area. It's difficult to shut the city down completely. Not really. To be honest with you, James, it's really not. They've got it sealed up good. I mean, there are checkpoints literally everywhere. You really can't get out of Bangkok unless you know some escape route that I don't know of, or that half the Thai people don't know of. Hey, Jay East, good to see you, man. I hadn't seen you in a long time. Very happy to see you in the chat, my friend. If the tourists who have two vaccines put them in hotel 14 days, yeah, so you can qualify for the Phuket Sandbox. Look up the Phuket Sandbox model or the Samui Plus model, Fareed. That'll give you more information than I can explain to you on here because everything's changing right now. Ross says they have built dome over soccer field in Rayong and are using it as C-19 field hospital, 300 beds and full. That's horrible. Jay says is reopening still being planned for October, November. Glad to hear you got the vax. Thank you, Jay. To the best of my knowledge, they still haven't, even amongst all this chaos and everything that's going on over here in Thailand, they haven't removed that October deadline for reopening the country. I just can't say what I want to say because I live here in Thailand. I hope you guys understand that. Yes, Spicy Sauce King, I agree. And they did have they have walk-in appointments today at the same place I got mine yesterday. If you're 75 plus and you reside in Thailand, you can go get a jab today. They're all walk-ins. I don't know if you guys were aware of that or not, but you can. James says, my understanding, yep, there's no, you can still get it. So the understanding is it just lessens the symptoms. Charles says, how many can stay home if they cannot afford to pay the rent in their Bangkok apartment? That's it. Everybody's going broke, man. Their people are going homeless. It's getting rough. It really is. It's getting bad, especially in cities like Pattaya. You should look at some video from some vloggers that are down in Pattaya right now. They are going through some mess, man. I mean, they are really, really, really going through some mess. He says they would have to go back to the family and their home province, spreading again, and that's what they do, and it keeps happening over and over, and that's what Thailand does. I don't know what'll bring this thing to an end, but an economic collapse. It sounds ridiculous to think that Thailand could suffer an economic collapse, but at this point, you have to start taking that into consideration as a possibility, because when you shut down businesses and you lock down all these areas, especially the areas that are locked down, you're talking about Bangkok and the immediate provinces around Bangkok, and then you're talking about more provinces in the south. When you close these places down, you are shutting down the businesses, the livelihoods, the income for so many people, right? For so many people. And what are they going to do? I don't know. Jay says, in my opinion, number of cases equals more testing. The only real number is the number of hospitalizations everybody probably had or has in the area, etc. Dollar versus Thai tourism. Finito. Could be. Travel TV says Escape from Bangkok sounds like a movie. It does. Maybe I'll do maybe I'll get my camera out and do like a documentary on trying to escape Bangkok. I'm kidding. Charles says England is looking at doing away with all restrictions. I read that this morning. Decided restrictions are destroying their economy. I read that. And eventually Thailand's going to have to do the same thing. They're going to have to eventually. I just don't know when it is. Regular Joe Travel says, hit the thumbs up button, everyone. Yes, I agree. Thank you guys for the 25 thumbs up already. I appreciate that. Roger says, doesn't prevent you from getting, but symptoms will be much less severe. That's what the scientists say, Roger. That's correct. Robert B says, J.E.'s correct. Your Mojo, good to see you, bud. Glad you're here. Don C says, Fred, yes, even if you have full vax, you have to sandbox. Thank you, Don. Charles says, good luck on October. I will still be there in February, even if I have to walk or swim. I hear you, brother. TT says, Jeremy, have you actually ever seen anyone in the street suffering from this the entire year that this has been going on? Well, I've seen homeless people on the street. If you're talking about from the actual infection, I know people that have been diagnosed with it that have been to the hospital, but I know where you're going with it, TT, and I'm not playing in that game on here, not on YouTube. Maybe a different channel. Jay says, indeed, people are and businesses are truly hurting. Must open or will be catastrophic. I agree, 100%. Tim, yeah, he's talking about economic collapse. You know, I got to tell you, man, it's possible. I don't want to say probable. I hope it's not probable, but it's certainly possible. And just to let you guys know, we're 37 minutes in, and I don't feel any worse than I did when we started. I feel exactly the same. So, just let you guys know, little warm, a little weak. No big deal. Nothing major. Michael says 24 likes, 54 in the chat. I know we need more thumbs up, right? Probably got some trolls in here too, I'm sure. Shane Owen, already bankrupt. Something America. I'm not sure what that second part said, but I'm sorry to hear that. Why says I give up? I can't find your email. Okay, can you message me on Facebook? Do you use Facebook Messenger? Just look my name up on Facebook Messenger. You should be able to find me there. Hey, Jose says, I'm skeptical, JC. They'll keep restrictions on as long as they want to. Yeah, they will, and I don't know why. And Tim says only 4 thumbs down. I know, right? I don't know why the need for these tight restrictions are. It's good. Look, it's out there. Okay. It's going to spread. I mean, at this point, this is not fake news. This is not, these are facts. Okay. Thank you. Why this is what happens every single cycle. They do a lockdown. The numbers go up. That's a fact. It's a fact. You can look at it and see. And then they do away with the lockdown. Everything's fine for a few weeks or a month or so. Stuff starts coming back. Then they have to lock it down again. Why? Because the disease itself is everywhere. Like it's beyond clusters. It's community wide, and people just don't get it. So it is what it is. Jay says, let me go back up. Even if catastrophic, hey, Jose says, even if catastrophic, I want to be optimistic though. Yeah, me too. There was nothing will make me happier than see Thailand do a full about face 100% recovery. That would be the greatest thing ever. I mean, you're talking to a guy that's sitting here because he wants to ride it out. I want to be able to say I rode out the worst thing Thailand's probably ever had to endure. Well, at least in modern history, anyway. I could go home, but that's a whole nother conversation. Travel TV says, Jeremy, I got some stuff to do. I'll see you later. Okay, bud. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Spicy Sauce King says, oh, did we ask how many hours has it been since you got the arrow of love in your arm? It's been, let's see, I got it about right around 5 o'clock yesterday. So it's been, what's that, 5 o'clock yesterday? 12 hours would make it 5 a.m. and then 5 more hours. So it's been about 20 hours, 21 hours, something like that going on now. So just starting to feel the first little bit of side effects now. So I'm not that bad. Like I said, just a little bit warm, a little bit weak, nothing major. Tim says, I am friends with JC on Facebook. I feel special. Yeah, I hate that. Fantastic. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Facebook link is in the description. Yes, it is. Thanks for joining the chat, Fantastic. I appreciate you, brother. Pete says, congrats, JC. Made a wise decision to save you from getting really sick. I certainly hope so, Pete. James says, has there been panic shopping there? Oh, yeah. Carl says, Sweden had the right approach all along. That's possible. LG says the infections continue to go up even with the current restrictions. What can Thailand do? Let the hospitals fill up? No doctors available? What to do? No vaccine. Yeah, that's your comment is the whole point of not only this video but the videos I've made in the past. It's like you have to do something different. Like you have to do something different. First of all, let me make sure I'm clear. I'm not a doctor. Okay. This is not medical advice. This is not medical advice. This is not financial advice. This is not business advice. This is not travel advice. This is not any kind of advice. All right. I'm just telling you my opinion on the situation, and having lived here, 3 years and 3 months, just telling you what I see. And I've been here since day one of COVID. There was a small window of opportunity to contain it and get everybody vaxxed, and you probably wouldn't be seeing. There's a good chance you wouldn't be seeing what you're seeing now. However, unfortunately, it didn't work that way. And yesterday, some things happened in downtown Bangkok. You guys should check it out. I can't really talk about it because it's political in nature, but check it out. See for yourself. Let's see. Don C says, James, no panic shopping. I was at the local market this morning, all normal. He's in Pattaya, by the way. And that's good, Don. I'm glad to see that because I know Chonburi just went on the dark red list. That's just terrible. I hate that for Chonburi and Pattaya. I really do. I have lots of friends down there. Charles says, Tim, me too. We're special. Hey, Jose, let's see. Jay, go home now. Once I move there, I ain't coming back. I hear you, Jay. And that's pretty much how I feel. Tim says, being 2 billion bought in lost business every day, do you really think that Thailand can come back to the good? Eventually, I think they can, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. And these lockdowns and restrictions of movement are not going to help. They're not going to help the economy. They may help with the spread of the infection. It's possible, but the numbers don't show it. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I could be missing something that is just like it's not registering properly in my head. So I don't know. Tim says, Charles White, you know it, brother. We are special. Yes, you guys are. Don says the regular food markets are open. Restaurants are pretty much takeout delivery only. The big shopping markets are open, but painfully slow. I believe it. Spicy Sauce King says, without acquiring ample jabs, Thailand completely wasted all the time they earned through over a year of competent containment. I wish I could comment on that comment, but I'll put it to you this way. I'm leaving it up. I wish I could say something about that spicy sauce king. Jay says, to Don, some of my Thai friends are planning to go to the supermarket the day ahead of tomorrow's lockdown. Yeah, I think we're going to do the same thing here, but as soon as I get over the little feverish weak feeling I'm having right now. Tim says, I hope this isn't any advice on those topics, because if it is, that would mean we're all experts. And, well, I can't speak for nobody but myself, but I know I'm not an expert on anything. Neither am I. I only call it like I see it. 31 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Lots of thumbs up on this video. Good. Stock up on toilet paper. Yep. A lot of people in Thailand don't use toilet paper. We have bum guns over here. So, and then some people just dry with towels. It's weird. You have to get used to it. Yeah, Carl, come on, man. Why do you always push the bounds of what I can and can't leave up there? Don says they are re-implementing 2,000 baht a month for each person here. Well, that's good. Don't get me wrong, but really, what is 2,000 baht a month going to do for people that are completely out of work? I mean, that's $60 US, a month. So, I appreciate your comment, Don. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, how much is that actually going to help? Like, I don't know. It's better than nothing, but what it is what it is. Tim says, well, the lockdowns, yeah, let me pull that one just in case. You got a fair point there, Tim, though. Don says, J East, the markets will be open, just closed from 8 to 4 a.m. We have a shop here, which we close end of the month. Cool. Roger says, I miss the bum guns. I know, man. After you used the bum gun for a while, it feels weird to go back to using toilet paper. I'm not gonna lie, because the bum gun, it makes you feel super clean. I know you guys probably don't want to talk about this, but it's true. Pampon, good to see you. Hello, good morning to you. I hope you are doing well. Charles says 2,000 won't pay the rent for most. That's true. Tim says $60. Hell, that's not even a good bar tab. That's true. Don C says 2,000 baht won't change much, just rice. That's true. Tim, no bars to spend your money. That's also true. Bum gun plus toilet paper. Master race. I hear you, Spicy Sauce King. Jay says, seems odd that Thailand is supposedly one of the richest countries on earth. Why only 2,000 baht per month? That is a great question, and I could answer it, but I can't on here. Asian Script says, I use baby wipes here in the U.S. LOL. I don't blame you, man. It's hard to come back from I would imagine it would be hard to go back to toilet paper from the bum gun. Bum gun's a special entity in and of itself. TLK22 says, bum gun is life. I agree. Tim says, Don C, I know I thought of that after I posted it. Fair enough. I like the hashtag J's. So let me read you a couple things. We won't make this a long drawn out live stream. Ty Guy Brown says, I always miss the bum gun more than my girlfriend's family. That's funny. That is actually funny. Let's see here. So Patia permanent residents to get 2,000 baht in financial aid. All COVID restrictions lifted in England as experts warn of disastrous consequences. We talked about the Monday numbers. A June letter, this was yesterday actually, that came through, and I'm getting this from the Tiger. Let me catch your guys' comments. Charles says, every time I use the bum gun, I come back here and have to get used to reaching for the gun. Yeah, I moved to wet wipes instead of TP. I don't blame you, man. I think Thailand is now cheaper to live than the Philippines. It may be, Don. Very well may be. LG says, bum gun test. Afterwards, use toilet paper and you will find still need toilet paper. Not necessarily. if you use a sanitary towel. I mean, it just depends on your preference, I guess. Spicy Soft Skin says LG, hence why a combo of both is the way to go. And that's fine too, if that's the way you do it. It says, this is from Tiger, it says, AZ now looks like it will deliver far less than the original 10 million jabs announced, but letters newly leaked show the Public Health Ministry was alerted at least a month ago to the actual amount of doses would be far less than that. In a letter dated June 25th to the Minister of Public Health, AZ confirmed with him that it would be able to supply Thailand with just 3 million jabs a month. That's not enough, not even close. According to the information from Isran News Agency, whom the letter was leaked to, the letter last month referred to the deal agreed to last September, stating that AZ would produce jabs locally with Siam Bioscience Company, wholly owned by a subsidiary of Crown Property Bureau, and provide 1/3 of those jabs produced for use within Thailand. A total of 3 million jabs per month, while exporting another 6 million doses abroad. Why would you export abroad when your people here need it more than ever? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand. I'm not criticizing anybody. I'm just saying I don't understand. Many have pushed for the government to enact a restriction or ban on exporting the jabs, while Thailand is in a growing C-19 crisis with a severe inoculation shortage. And I couldn't agree more with that statement. Anderton, who is the Ministry of Public Health guy, admitted that he received the letter and has been aware of the actual figures beginning 66% lower than what has been publicly discussed for some time, but he defends himself by explaining that he fought back after receiving the letter, pressing AZ to recidify the shortfall. In a response on June 30th, 5 days later, Anderton explained that with C-19 rapidly growing, Thailand needed 10 million jabs a month as scheduled in order to keep up with the already sluggish rollout. AZ requested to postpone the 61 million jab fulfillment deadline from the end of 2021 to May of 2022, which would average about 5.5 million jabs per month for the next 11 months. The Department of Disease Control is in contract discussions with AZ now, trying to reach an agreement to get more than 3 million jabs per month to step up production, speed up delivery. The negotiations going on, blah, 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 blah. And the actual source for that was the Phuket News. There's one more article. I know you guys are commenting away, so just give me a second. There was one more article I wanted to read for you guys. This is about the flights leaving from dark red zones. Well, for whatever reason, it won't let me pull up. But you can't fly out of a dark red zone right now. So, and to the best of my ability, you can't fly into one either. They just released this statement, the Tiger did, and it says, on a positive note, the government insists it can meet target of 10 million jabs a month. The Thai government says it has enough doses of the AZ and Sino to meet its target of 10 million doses a month. Administered in Bangkok and the neighboring provinces, according to Bangkok Post report. Someone from the Department of Disease Control says officials will ramp up the number of doses administered in high-risk areas, adding that nearly all healthcare workers have been fully inoculated. Yeah, but they're using the Sino. So if you guys don't know about the Sino, it's already been proven that it's basically ineffective against the Delta strain that's here. And then every 40 days, it's either every 50 days it loses 40% of its antibodies, or every 50 days it loses 40% of its antibodies, one of the two. So why are they still continuing to use that? It's basically a moot point to get that. The frontline healthcare workers that got it, many of them are now infected, and they're having to get a booster of AZ or FIs or mod or whatever they can get. Thai government, let's see. Next up for vaccination are people with underlying health conditions that put them at higher risk or serious illness or death from C-19. After that, the next priority group includes Bangkok residents and people living in neighboring provinces and other high-risk areas of the country. OPAS has also confirmed that the government recently placed an order for the Pfizer vax, widely seen as more effective against the Delta variant, first reported in the media. Despite studies showing the Chinese Sino jab to be largely ineffective against the variant, OPAS insists there is evidence that it can reduce the risk of severe symptoms. He has the practice of combining jabs from different manufacturers has also been shown to provide greater immunity against variants. There's so much contradictory evidence on that. In addition, the government hopes that by implementing the policy, it can make the most of current resources by administering 5 million Sino doses a month and 6 million AZ doses. Pressure is mounting on the government after a number of people became infected with the virus, 2 of whom passed despite being fully jabbed with the Sino. Adding fuel to the fire is a recently leaked letter from AZ, which we just talked about, that shows that the public health minister only ordered 3 million doses a month, far fewer than the government claims. Source of that is the Bangkok Post. So, again, I can't say what I want to say, so I'll just keep my mouth shut. Roger, bedtime for you, bud. Thank you. Love you, man. Appreciate you coming on. Take care of yourself by all means. But I encourage you to go to the Tiger and read what happened yesterday in downtown Bangkok to see just how the people are reacting. Now, there's a lot of comments I got to catch up on, so you guys just bear with me here as I go and find where I was. Let's see. Still talking about bum guns up there. James Augustine says, yes, Thailand is cheaper than the Philippines. I can see that. Depends on water PSI. Roger McGee says. Charles says, Jay's didn't think of that. Mine would have fit until I installed one. And I just put a link for one for you guys from America, I think. That's pretty, or from the West. Tim says, okay, folks, got to go see y'all soon. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate you coming by, bud. James says, what is the water PSI in Thailand? I have no idea. Jay says it was quite the experience, Charles White. I bet so. We got a message retracted there. Spicy Sauce King says, oh my God, 3 million a month when including second doses. That's almost nothing. I'll only say this. The other option could possibly, maybe potentially be less enjoyable. Good way to comment. Charles says, TLK, we can't use full names, abbreviate. Yes, thank you very much, Charles, for reminding him of that. TLK 22's Thailand PSI goes from negligible to enough to cut a diamond. That's a fair statement. Roger says, James Dean, each place is different. That's true. Spicy Sauce King says to delete your comment with full S name hurts the algorithm. But yeah, it doesn't hurt the algorithm. It's the community guidelines. I don't want to, I have to stay in compliance with YouTube. So YouTube, I'm in compliance with all of your community guidelines and all your standards and your regulations. And we're staying in bounds and doing the right thing here. Jay says, seems to me someone decided to sit and wait on it. Yeah. I don't even need to read the rest of that comment, but I have to. Yeah. It's all about. That's what it's all about. Don't anytime something goes on in life, just follow the money. Anytime something's wrong, follow the money. That'll usually lead you to the answer of why something's wrong. Yeah. So, Jay, I'm not even going to finish that comment. I'm just going to leave it at that, brother. Charles says 40 days, 50%. Okay, so after 40 days, the Sino loses 50% of its antibodies. That's just not good numbers, man. That's not good. Why would you keep giving that to people? That's the question. Like, why? that particular, I mean, wouldn't you? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. And I can't give medical advice, so I don't know. Spice Sauce King says, so even if 90% of people got it, no winning the race. I agree. Jay says correct, JC. And Roger's going to bed. So, guys, look, I'm a little bit warmer now than I was when the video started. I feel a little bit weaker now than I did when the video started. So I'm probably going to shut down the live stream at this point because I feel like I'm probably going to go through that 24-hour period of just feeling, like maybe not feeling well, and then I'll be okay. Hopefully, if you're not a member of my Instagram, or if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and I'll keep you posted, play by play, on how I'm feeling and what's going on. Just go to my Instagram is jeremy.clodfelter. Real easy. I'll put it down here in the comments so you guys will know. There you go. That's my Instagram, and just go to my Instagram stories. You can go. I have a highlight set up there that's got the whole everything that happened since yesterday. Let's see. And it says like buying tools from Harbor Freight. Charles says delay until they have something in house ready. Maybe. That's a very, very fair point there, Charles. Age Unscripted says take a rest. I'm going to because I'm starting to get I'm starting to really not feel so well. Told my friends to try to wait for AZ. Yeah, and I appreciate you trying to code that out, Jay East, but I'm not going to take any chances there, brother. No disrespect to you at all. You know that. Do your best. Remember the. Yep. You're right. Spicy Sauce King. Stay hydrated, brother. I am. I'm gonna make me another hydration drink as soon as I shut down this live stream. Spicy Sauce King says, as long as it's not like so high that you're in danger. Yeah. It's just, it's been 2 years, guys, since I've even been sick, since I've had a cold. So just having the slightest feeling of that, and this is it. Listen, to their credit, again, if you don't believe in this, if you don't believe in the jab, then that's fine. I'm not promoting it. Okay. I'm not promoting it. I'm just telling you what happened to me. But they specifically said you may experience, on paper I got, you may experience weakness, you may experience some fever, you may experience some flu-like symptoms, possibly some diarrhea, maybe some nausea, headache, that kind of thing. And my head is starting to hurt, but I think that's more because I'm staring at the screen than anything else. Everything that I'm feeling right now, they warned me against. So it's not like this should be a big surprise. Honestly, when I woke up this morning, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get through this with no symptoms. But 5 minutes before this started, it came on, and it's all good. It's all good. And I'll be okay. I'm going to keep you guys posted and let you know what happens. Robert Ann says, thank you, Jeremy. Feel better. I certainly will. Just take a little bit. Regular Joe Travel says, just hit the follow button. Hope you start to feel better. Thank you, Regular Joe. I appreciate that very much. JD says, no worries. I'm good. I'm glad I know you understand. Regular Joe's talking about on Instagram. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. Get some good pics over there, too. Same side effects here, too, said Jay. So, yeah. Spicy Sauce King says the magical part, it'll 100% stop within 3 days max. I believe that, and that's good because I have to work Wednesday and Friday during my partial furlough. Charles says get some rest and take a day off the computer. Jay says all normal, stay hydrated, brother. I will. Spicy Sauce King, just remember you got through 1,000 times worse than your past. Oh yeah, 100%. I had that conversation with a fellow the other day that talked about that, all the stuff we put in our body before in my 20s. have made me feel much worse than I feel right now. Trust me. So it's not a big deal. Charles says no more posts from bed. I was worried the covers might fall. I like that, Charles. I like that. I may do some posts from bed just for you, man. But the fact of the matter remains that I see some of you guys are starting to follow over on Instagram. That's good. The fact remains I'm going to keep you posted, and I'll keep you up to date. Peter, hey Peter says, well, I've left Australia and now in Phuket. Quiet, but I do believe it will come back. I hope so, bro. I hope so. I hope you don't get stuck down there now with all these travel restrictions. So good luck. Enjoy your time. I hope that the sandbox works well. I really do. Don't mean to keep bringing it up, but feels like having those experiences harden us. Yeah, it does. 100%. You'll be fine, brother. Hopefully your job isn't closed too long. I hope not. But it's been 2 months of half pay already, and it looks like it's now going to be 3 months. And without the PayPals on this channel, I just so everybody knows, without the PayPal's, Cash App contributions on this channel, I'm not exactly sure what I would do, to be honest with you, because those have made up for the lost income, and that's pretty much why I'm still able to fulfill my, to pay the bills, basically. Generally, the PayPal and Cash App is reserved for travel fund. It's the channel fund for equipment for the channel and for travel expenses when we go places, but haven't been able to travel in months. And then when I found out I went on furlough, the channel came together with a big day of contributions, which helped out tremendously last month. I still have some of that money left over, and just trying to balance the act, man. It's I don't mean to harp on it, because I don't want people to think I'm saying, hey, you send me PayPal, send me Cash App. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying without them, and Robert put the link down there again. I'm just saying without them, I'd be in trouble. That's all I'm saying. Braintick says, can Americans go to Thailand now? Yeah, as long as you're willing to do either the sandbox or the 14-day ASQ, of course. So thank you guys for an excellent live stream. If you're a channel member, I will keep you posted in the channel member line group. Don't forget, if you're a channel member, get in the line group. DuckDuckGo or Google, yeah, search it there. That's a good idea, Spicy Sauce King. I'll keep you updated there, and I'm also going to post on my Instagram stories as well, so people can keep up with that. That being said, I'll close it down here. I love you guys. I appreciate everybody that commented today. I appreciate my moderators. Appreciate you guys doing a great job. And thanks to everybody that always supports the channel. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the new channel members, and I hope you enjoy. The line group. I really do. So thank you guys so much, and I love you all. Whatever you do today, be sure you do more life, and I'll probably see you again tomorrow. Later, guys.